If this story resonates, if you're watching this video after, I greatly appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new here, please like, comment, share, endorse, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you get notified when I post. That costs you nothing. It just lets me know that you like my content and you like more visuals like this and you want to see more content as such. Now, if you haven't joined the Patsies already, that just stands for Predictions, Astrology, Tarot, and Social Culture. If you like any of those things, please stay tuned. Please be sure to stay tuned. I have so much more where that came from. And like I said, if you want to join the Ghostbusters, if you want to join the Ghostbusters, that literally just is a evolved form of the Patsies, and it lets me know that you're my A1 day one. And it costs you nothing to, see my content. So what's wrong with seeing another, you know, girl on your motherfucking screen, honey? So we're about to go ahead and get into it. So it seems to me that and I'm getting this general energy of not only just from my collective, it seems like a lot of people are in the energy generally of finding self-worth, finding self-love in some way, shape, or form. And it seems as if with the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, somebody did 130 as I say that. Somebody did not want you to be grounded. Somebody wanted you to have a hard life. Somebody wanted you to be stuck and stagnant. Somebody wanted you not to find the self-love that you are achieving. And whoever this person is, they kept you at a crossroads. They kept you stuck and stagnant. They were trying to keep you in the energy of not being able to prosper. They were trying to keep you in the energy of not being able to succeed in some way, shape, or form. But guess what? All in all, you still survive. All in all, you still are around. All in all, you're still grounded. So this person who was trying to take you out of the energy of evolving and getting into the self-love, which the Knight of Cups right now, it could signify somebody, another person coming in that is more mature than the past person in 212 as I say that, but it could be the energy of you healing from a journey that while on this journey that 222 as I say this that caused you some sort of realization of the difference between and lust and love. So you ended up changing your perspective in certain things in a certain way with the hangman. You ended up trying to change what it is that you were allowing. And it literally seemed, if I'm not mistaken, I said this in my last video, my last live, because it cut short and I don't know what's going on, what was going on. But it literally seems to me as if with the Two of Wands and the Five of Pentacles, that somebody wanted to have you for themselves. And once they realized they couldn't have you, they got in the energy of trying to bash you. Because with the Nine of Pentacles, the last card before the Five of Pentacles, you got into your bag and found your worth. You found your self-worth. You didn't just secure money. You found your value. You found your value in something. Let's see what's going on. Divine ancestors, divine counsel. What is going on for the collective that's going to be seeing this? Spirit guides, archangels, angels, spirit team, ancestors, God, the highest white light, and the highest white light only with the King of Swords. What's going on? Let's see what's going on. You got the Queen of Subs and the Queen of Subs. So somebody wanted you to be sob. Somebody wanted you to have them as your sob story. Because we got the Queen of Cups in reverse. We got the Queen of Cups in reverse. Whatever this person was trying to do, they was trying to take you out of your element. They was trying to take you out of your energy with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Cups in reverse and the page. I mean, the Knight of Cups in the upright. So it literally seemed as if somebody wanted you to be the Page of Cups, because that's what I just said. Somebody wanted you to be the Page of Cups in some way, shape, or form. They wanted you to have the energy of with the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups. Could be a relationship, could be a past relationship. Hi, Ginger. Could be a past relationship that was trying to halt you of your manifestations. And you ended up with the Star card, balancing yourself out, balancing out your energy. Um, Ginger, if you would like a question to be answered, they start from $2.22. If you would like a specific reading, a mini read specifically, that costs $15.15. Let's see what's going on. With the Five of Wands, this person wanted you in conflict. This person wanted you to have some sort of inner turmoil, and you didn't take the bait. You didn't take the energy of what this person was trying to give you because they was giving you little to nothing. Thank you, my love. Hey, my love. Hey, April. Somebody was trying to keep you in the energy. I had something. Somebody was trying to keep you in the energy of stuck in stagnancy. 523 as I say this. Somebody was trying to keep you in the energy of stuck in stagnancy when you were thriving, when you were balancing yourself out, when you were doing the things. So it was very becoming of you to realize that this was the ending that was happening with the 7 of Cups because it was some sort of illusions that was transpiring. This person was creating some sort of illusions in your life, whatever that may be. With the King of Swords, there's some sort of pleasure. And I heard pleasure before I said lust. Y'all remember I said lust. 555 as I say this. This person was trying to get some sort of energy off of you, and they were doing it by trying to give you pleasure, and they weren't doing it right. With the Hierophant, they weren't teaching you right. They weren't showing you the ways of not just sexual energy, but of teaching you. It literally seems like this person was take, 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 take all the time, and they weren't giving anything. With the King of Wands, this person was all about passion. This person was all about sex. This person was all about keeping their miseries afloat. They weren't focused on trying to. They weren't focused on trying to build the relationship. They were trying to keep you stuck and stagnant. They were trying to keep you stuck and stagnant in the energy of needing and always surviving. Needing and always surviving, literally, with the Three of Pentacles. And then they could have been working with other people. This could be a multiple energy read where somebody that you were in a relationship with, or somebody that was trying to show you that they had interest in you, was now shown was with the Knight of Cups. This is the energy. This is the energy for some that with the Knight of Cups, that somebody wanted to come in and offer you some cup of love, and they weren't mature enough to come in with the Four of Wands because you already had a solid foundation, you already had a solid grounding, and this person wasn't going to contribute to the situation. They were only going to take away. They were going to be a detriment. They weren't going to implement anything. With the Eight of Pentacles, so you started working on yourself. You started building on yourself. 715, as I had said that. This person thought that they were going to be in the energy of take, 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 and not giving. That doesn't make sense. God doesn't work like this. So what makes you think you can work like that? That's why this person 747, as I say that, somebody thought that they were going to be able to cause all this karma on you and cause all this problem, all these problems. And what ended up occurring was with the Page of Swords, they got some sort of bad news. They had bad news coming in. They kept having bad reoccurring situations. And it was because whatever you were doing, they were putting and implementing the same energy of trying to cause confusion, trying to cause illusions in your life. They was working with the enemy. They was working with the devil. With the Strength card, and you found your strength in a specific situation. You weren't allowing this person to be who they are. You were trying to show this person who they could be, and they didn't understand that. They didn't understand the energy of what they didn't understand their worth. They didn't understand what their worth was in game card, but you did. You understood your worth. You understood your balance. And if you didn't, you're in the energy of doing it now. If you don't understand your energy, you're balancing yourself out to understand it, is the energy that I'm getting. With the Wheel of Fortune, you're understanding your destiny. You're understanding your destiny. You're trying to figure out what is meant for you. Literally. So let's get those likes up. Let's see what's going on for the Divine Collective. What's going on for the Divine Collective? Make sure you're liking, commenting, sharing, and/or subscribing. Hit that bell notification so you get notified when I post. I greatly appreciate it. Let's see what's going on. Clarify the in-game card with the Tower card. With the Tower card. And the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords. Somebody thought that they were going to be able to hurt you and make you feel some sort of pain that they endured when they were younger, or that they endured previously before you even met them. And they were harboring on that energy and brought that energy into the relationship. That's why y'all couldn't move nowhere. 5 could be significant. This person was sitting and focusing on a past relationship that made a person that made them cold and ended up making this previous person leave. Not to talk about this previous person. Confirmation, because it literally seems as if this person could have went back to that person with the Judgment card. This person could have went back to this person. And what you ended up realizing was that this person was not in the energy of giving you the respect and the love that you required. Whoever this person is, so you ended up started honing in on your energy and balancing out yourself. You started honing in on your energy, balancing out your energy. With the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy, heavy Sagittarius energy. You started balancing yourself out. 1033 as I say this. You started balancing yourself out and not allowing people to not even come in and try and take your energy. You're not allowing people to tell you what to do with your life. And that's what this person was doing. This person was not only trying to tell you what to do with your life, but they were always trying to tell you what to do with your light. They weren't allowing you to shine. They weren't allowing you to do the things with the Knight of Swords because they was too busy fixated and focused on losing you. They thought that they were on the verge of losing you because they knew that what they were doing wasn't right. They knew what they were doing wasn't accurate, and whatever they were trying to do with the Three of Pentacles was not working out for them. And the whole time that they were trying to work, um, say that they every time that they said that they were trying to work things through and work things out with you, they were in the closet praying against you. They were working behind the scenes trying to keep you stuck and stagnant with 1131 as I say this. Somebody thought that they were going to keep you in the energy with Four of Wands. This person thought that they were going to keep you in the energy of not having the foundation that you were telling this person that you wanted, and you still worked towards it and laid this situation to rest to get something better than what you actually were getting with this person. You required a lot more than what this person was giving you, and then this person called you high maintenance. This person called you stuck up. This person called you bougie with the Emperor card, but the Emperor wouldn't do that. Emperor would put forth the effort to go after what it is they need to do to take care of their family. And this person wasn't doing that. This person wasn't showing you that they were invested. They didn't show you that they were interested in a situation, so you left. You left a situation behind with a chariot card. You left the situation behind and you were no longer allowing this person to serve other people while also giving you the bare minimum. It wasn't making sense to you, and it's not going to make sense to you because it doesn't make sense with the King of Cups. This person was an emotional manipulator. This person was an emotional manipulator that was trying to take and seize the opportunity to take your energy, to make you stuck and stagnant, to make you stay up and have lonely nights. And you became uninterested in this person. You became interested in this person. You didn't allow this person um to cause illusions in your life. You started to wake up with the top of card literally at the bottom of the deck. You started to wake up and realize that this person that you thought that you thought you knew, this person that you thought that you woke up to every day of the week, this person changed. This person had burdens. This person had baggage. This person had some sort of things that was being more emphasized once you got in a relationship, once you moved in with this person, once y'all got a car together, once y'all moved in together, once y'all got a house together, in some way, shape, or form, this person was trying to cause you some sort of separation from the reality that you know, and it was causing you to separate from self. It was causing you to separate from value. It was causing you to separate from material understanding and what you wanted in life, and also what you believe that you deserve. Let's see what's going on. With the Five of Swords, this person thought that with the Ten of Swords that they were going to come in and they had a whole plan. Girl, let me tell you something. This motherfucker had a whole plan, girl. This one had a whole plan with the King of Cups. This person was an emotional manipulator. This person was an emotional manipulator that was trying to seize the opportunity to be an energy vampire. With the Queen of Swords, and you realize this. You realize the difference between lust and logic, and love and lust and pleasure, love and pleasure. You realize the difference between lust and logic and love and pleasure with the King of Cups, because somebody with the Three of Swords taught you while you had when you had to separate from this person to learn about self. You had to learn about self when you separated from this person because they were causing you to rethink and look in the mirror like what's going on. With the Five of Cups, this person made you get into your emotions like you were the bad person, like you were the wrong person doing the wrong thing on the wrong day. and you got caught, like you were being arrested or something. Like this person was trying to keep you in confinement. This person was trying to hold you in behind bars, behind their spiritual jail, and they have nor heaven nor hell to put you in. So this person thought that they were going to be able to this person thought that they were going to be able to realize really take all of your energy, and that didn't happen. So now all of the energy that is in the atmosphere of trying to take you down is now being reversed and returned to sender and taking them down in some way, shape, or form. With the Tower card, this person thought that they were going to be able to mask a tower, one, and two, avoid it. They thought they were going to avoid a tower moment in some way, shape, or form, and that didn't occur with the Ten of Cups. That didn't occur with the Ten of Cups because losing you was their biggest karma lesson. That losing you was their biggest karmic lesson. Losing you was their biggest karmic lesson because they had to learn about self-love through you. And it wasn't like they learned on their own journey. They had to learn self-love through you because they had to learn that they have to love themselves so much that they had to let you go. And they don't want to let you go. So they still are trying to learn to love themselves. They're still trying to learn that energy. With the 10 of freaking swords, they're still trying to learn the energy. That's why the Tower and the freaking Queen of Swords came out, because they're busy trying to focus on you because you're their biggest karmic lesson. They have nothing else to live for. They have nothing else to do with the Five of Wands but cause conflict in your life. They have nothing better to do. And they are now realizing that your self love was supposed to rub off on them because they were supposed to learn self love through you. But instead, they're learning self love by going through karmic debt that they were already supposed to pay. With the Tower card. With the Tower card. Mind you, the Tower card pops out here twice. 1711, as I say that. 10 could be significant. Capricorn energy could be significant. Virgo energy could be significant. With the Hermit card, this person, heavy Virgo energy, this person in their right mind thought that everything was going to work out for them because they don't have a right mind. The right mind in a way that they think is not the normal or average way of thinking. So they thought that they were going to come in while you were going through a tower moment that they started so that they could come in and start some more drama with the Ace of Swords. They thought that they were going to come in and start another plan to come against you, to rival against you, to start a whole nother debacle. They were trying to have a debate. They were trying to have literally with the Seven of Wands, and you were standing your ground on a specific more morality. You were stand firm on morality is what I just heard. You were standing firm on your self-love. 1515, 1815, as I say this. This person thought that you weren't going to be able to end the relationship with them because it was too much pleasure and they were putting it down too well. And they didn't realize that you loved them beyond sex. You love them for the way they smile. You love them for the way that they at one point would talk to you. And that's what made you leave, because you ended up realizing that this person wasn't doing the same things that they were once saying and doing. So you changed the energy. You changed the trajectory of the relationship. You let it go. You let the relationship go. You weren't allowing this person to come in and try and start something with you just to leave all over again. Because what they have been doing, or what they had been doing, was to keep playing with your heartstrings, keep playing with your emotions, keep playing with the things to keep you stuck and stagnant with the Two of Pentacles, so that you didn't realize that this person was juggling you and playing with your destiny the whole time. This person was playing with your destiny and juggling you the whole time. 1919, as I say that. Somebody thought that they were going to be able to try and be the one to, with the Eight of Pentacles, to work against you because they were on the inside. They were infiltrating the inside of your life. They thought that being in your life was, one, going to give them more energy because they're energy vampire, and two, they were going to be able to destiny swap with you with the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Pentacles because they were grounded, because they knew spiritual stuff, because they knew you had spiritual abilities, and they thought it was going to be easy, but down the divine is chewing their ass up like chewing gum. They chewing their, excuse me, they're chewing they self up like chewing gum. With the Three of Swords and the daggone Seven of Pentacles. This person thought that they were going to be able to work against you, and now their biggest failure is losing you. And your greatest accomplishment is not only finding self-love, but believing in the divine. Whatever this person was, or whatever this person, because it seems like this energy is no contact. It seems like this person is still trying to come towards you. This person is still trying to come towards you to try and talk to you in some way, shape, or form. And you're not allowing this person to come in with the Two of Wands. Let's see. Hi, everybody. How we doing? Hold on. That was the first spread of the tarot deck. We're going to go ahead and get into the oracle. Hope everybody's fine, healthy, and well. Hope you're happy. Hope you're safe. I hope you're cozy in your bed, baby. Because we're about to get into some things with Unbreakable. Let's see what's going on for the Divine Collective. What's going on for the Divine Collective, Divine Council? What's going on for the Divine Collective, Divine Council? What's going on? Lord. Triggers. This person is triggered by your success. This person is triggered by you moving on. This person is triggered by the things that they've done to you because now you're in the energy of being a whole completely different vibration. Hold on, before we get started, let me go ahead and do the moon. I mean the moon. The sound bowl. I was supposed to say the moon sound. The sound bowl. Hold on. Oh, hold on one more again because it fell off kilter. Okay. So because you ended up changing and transmuting the energy and showing a different higher vibration and getting on a higher timeline, y'all can go check out my last short. Whatever was happening, they were trying to cut the cords with this person. If y'all look real closely, it's the scissors cutting the ribbon. This person thought that you would never cut the cord with this person. And if you look in the background of the trigger, it's a bunch of red. So this person is matching the energy of a red flag. This person cut themselves short by trying to come against you is what I heard with CEO energy because you're a big boss who handles big business. You're a big boss who handles big business, and they thought that they were going to come in and infiltrate your system. They thought they were going to come in and infiltrate your routine. And what they did know was that God was the head and first and foremost in your life. And they didn't know that you were of the lights because they were so dark. Because they need to do shadow work. And it's nothing wrong with doing shadow work or having to still need to complete shadow work. It just seemed like this person has as a multitude of karmic debt that they need to go through with on red because they have done nothing but try to be tumultuous to other people, not just you. It's a repeating cycle, and they thought that it was going to be you were going to be the one that they get, but you were the one that got away. You were the one that got away with the on red in reverse because this person was trying to breadcrumb you and teach you about how they are in the limelight. Teach you about how the things when y'all were supposed to be merging together, when y'all were supposed to be doing the things with the self-made, because either you or this person was self-made and you're going through an ascension at the same time. So you already knew that with the self-made energy that you were going through some sort of healing, and you put self in your armor that you are used to, and God upgraded it. You put on the shield that you're used to, and God upgraded it. You use your words the way God told you to do, and God upgraded that literally. So you weren't allowing this energy of lies and deception to come in. You weren't allowing that energy. You weren't allowing this person to be deceptive in any way, shape, or form. Let's see what's going on for the collective with the red flags. Didn't I just say this person was a red flag? I just said this person was a red flag because they don't want to do shadow work energy. 42, I mean 2442 is I say that. This person thought that with trigger and shadow work that they were going to be able to trigger other people and not have any sort of demons or karmic debt that they need to go through. And it says warning signs, ignore intuition, potential trouble. You knew better. This person knew better than to play with the divine ancestors' chosen ones. They should have known better. And if they don't know, they're now realizing. They're now realizing with a secret admirer because they realize your strength. They realize that the shoes that you walk in every day is not the average or typical. You go through something almost every day or every week. You going through something. Every day something is always happening to you, and you have to transmute that energy so that it can happen for you, so that things won't come against you, because that's what the devil is trying to come to do. He's trying to come up against you with the broken promises, because all they are used to, it seems like another person, because they're working with the devil, is what I just heard with the cuffing season. Didn't I just say somebody was trying to come in on your life and trying to take your life via relationship? With the red flags flipping out, flipping all the way over there, y'all. That's crazy. With the red flag. This person thought that in their right mind, that with the cuffing season, that coming into other relationships and not healing while getting out of another relationship, they were a serial dater, is what I just heard. Confirmation. They thought that if they get into a relationship, that eventually they were going to find the one, 26, 28, as I say that they were going to eventually find the one that was meant for them, and that they were going to be able to live happily ever after, like Shrek and Fiona. That's not the energy that it is. That's not the energy that is giving. With the crossroads, this person is now stuck at a crossroads because they were wearing a mask in your relationship the whole time. They were trying to be perceived as a certain particular energy because they didn't want to lose you. And that was the main fucking goal that they were trying to accomplish, was to not lose you, but keep you with them so that they could be prospering while you stuck and stagnant in their shadows. What's going on? With the side piece, because they thought that you weren't main energy. They didn't thought you were main character energy. They didn't think you were main entree type course meal type of energy. They didn't think that. They didn't think that with the booked and busy. They were too busy focused on trying to get out of the rut they're in, when the whole time the blessing was in their life and they just didn't see it. Let's see what's going on for the divine collective. Let's see what's going on. Yep, with side hustle. So you got back into your good mode. I mean, your good mode, your bully mode. You got back into your bully mode. Now you're about to get overnight success. Because, and that's what this person was feeling. This person knew that eventually, once you got away, or once you got into the energy of no longer allowing this person to come in with these plastic smiles popping out, to allow the person to come in with fake, stagnant, phony ass energy to try and keep you stuck and stagnant, to the point where you realize that this person was doing that you left this person behind, and now they're about to get some sort of karma. And you focused on self. Didn't I tell y'all having self-care days and y'all focus on self? That literally is in the energy with boundaries, because you're not allowing this person to come in. You're setting certain goals for yourself, and you're not allowing any type of I heard ghetto, but you're not allowing any, you're not allowing anybody to stampede against what it is that God has put in place for you. And this person thought they were going to come back in and be side piece energy. They're the side piece. They the ones that act like a side piece energy. They come in and give dick, or come in and drop off pussy whenever they feel like it. And in reality, they got a whole nother relationship, a whole nother family that they got going on. And that's what this person was doing. This person had a whole nother life, a whole nother life. They were situationally single. They thought that they could date anybody behind closed doors. Look at this person with two different energies. This is a lady with a ponytail, and this is a lady with straight hair or wavy hair. This person was playing you. This person was playing husband. Your husband, I just heard husband. Your husband was playing you. Your wife was playing you in some way, shape, or form. Let's see what's going on with the two face. Two-Face. This person thought that they were going to be able to mask energy for long enough to keep you bound to them, and it didn't work out in the way that they thought. With the swipe right, you end up giving this person the energy that they was exuding. And then when you realize that this person was a clout chaser and specifically chasing energies to try and cuff you so that they could be in the energy of being in warmth, you let this person go. That's all this person wanted. This person wanted to feel with situationship. This person wanted to hold your hand walking down the street. Have somebody that they have on the eye candy on their shoulders, so that the men could be homoerotic with closure. This person wanted somebody nice on their arms because they wanted to be perceived as the one who everybody their only enemy was them, which in reality their only enemy is them, because the people that they're around and even their friends was quite right. These people would turn on them in a heartbeat. Not only turn on them in a heartbeat, they would turn to you to go out with you because they knew that they the person that lost you. They knew this. We're behind the mask. This person knew, or these people, this group or coven, this friend group that was working against you is now working against this person because with money moves, because they realize you are where the money resides, with the lessons learned, and they had to learn whatever type of power that God bestowed in you on you in not only the physical but in the realms in the ethers. It was not to be touched or not to be played with. You are one of God's chosen ones. You're one of God's chosen ones. So don't sit there and try and downplay yourself like you're not there. Go. Don't downplay yourself like you. Yeah, with luxury life, you had to understand that you were the light of this person's life and this person in their past life. This person tried to play on your heartstrings, to play with your emotions, 31, 31 as I say this. And it was in order to, with the glow up, to stop you from, halt you from glowing up, they tried to sugarcoat shit. They tried to sugarcoat shit to keep you in the energy of not seeing your true potential. And you've seen your true potential, and now you're ever so evolving. What's the end game card? With this hustle mode. Now you're on your big bully. Now you're back on your big bully in some way, shape, or form with the sugar coated while this person is still living a lie with behind the mask. This person is still living a lie, trying to present themselves to be somebody that they're not only to you, but to the people around them, because the people around them are now turning on them. The people around them are now presenting themselves in their true authenticity that they really honestly never liked them. They just was doing the same thing to them that they've been doing to other people and that they done to you. And now it's about to stop because the people around them, they no longer want to be entertained by their foolishness. They no longer want to be in the energy of with wake up call. They no longer 32, 32 as I say this. They no longer want to see this person for being who they want to be. It says in the Bible, come as you are, if I'm not mistaken. And whatever this person was trying to do, they weren't coming as they were coming as with the images of falsity. And that's why they're stuck at a crossroads, because they don't understand self-care. And they haven't had that wake up call because they're too busy focused and fixated on being a specific energy, which they can't even show the real world who they really are because they're too busy focused and fixated on shapeshifting. This energy is shapeshifter energy. This seems very shapeshifter energy to me because they're stuck at a crossroads now. They don't know who to be. And people talking about, oh, I'm playing a character. I'm playing a character. No, bitch, this is me. This is not clickbait. This is not clickbait. This is not clickbait. What's going on? What's going on? With the recharge, they don't know that they were the ones to keep you in this new self-care energy, because at one point in time you were the one that was down and out. You were the one that wasn't on 100%. You were on like 10%. You know how, like, if you got an iPhone or if you got an Android, when your phone says it's about to die, you're supposed to put it on a charger. Every time you got the notification that your phone was about to die with breadcrumb and this person put some obstacle in your life so that you wouldn't break the cycles, and you end up seeing the repeated pattern, and you ended up breaking the cycles that this person was not only trying to put you in, but this person was trying to show you, which was a falsity. What else? Oh shoot, we got catfish and gaslight. Gaslit and fake flex. This person was presenting themselves to be some. I can't make this up. This person was being presenting to be somebody that they were not. The whole time they were fake flexing, trying to get your attention so that they can get you and keep you so that you won't be, so that they won't lose you. But it could be a group or a 34. 44 as I say this. It could be a group or coven working with someone to try and come in and rouse you up and oil you up, if you get what I'm saying, so that they can come in and take your energy. And it's not working. It hasn't worked and it won't work because they're too busy and fixated and focused on the malicious intent instead of just trying to find love or trying to find a relationship or trying to find their soul tribe with past life popping out. This person thought that they were going to gaslight you into finding love, being in love with them, when whole time they're now stuck at a crossroads, and whole time they can't even get past what it is that they're doing because whatever wake up call that they keep ignoring, whatever wake up call that they were ignoring in some way, shape, or form, is now creating a hard cast of this mask that this person is. This person is really creating a whole entity over an energy that isn't theirs with the sugar coated. This person was supposed to be focused on a past life, and this person out here fake flexing. This person was supposed to be healing a past life with you, and instead they are fake flexing on the energy of trying to say that they love you or have love for you with 35, 58, as I say this. Somebody thought that they were going to be in the energy of keeping you stuck and stagnant, and then they began to realize that you were the one that was supposed to keep them to move forward. I mean, to get them to move forward, and they thought that they were going to have to do it with malicious intent, and that's what they get. That's what I just heard. That's what they get with the breadcrumbing. That's what they get because now the way that they were treating you, they're about to be breadcrumbed by the divine with the payback at the bottom of the deck. Somebody thought that they were going to be able to keep you stuck and stagnant and do energy magic, energy work, working against your manifestations with the deja vu, and you started realizing and you started going to the divine with the energy vampires. This person or these people, this group of coven was energy vampires. And you realize that with this karmic soulmate that was trying to pretend to present themselves like they were really centered and focused on the shadow work that they were supposed to do. And they weren't. They were centered and focused on giving you some sort of lesson. And because they felt like you were always right, or they felt like you were too good for them and they weren't good enough. So they had to put you and keep you on their level. And that didn't work out. Now they look stupid as hell trying to jump around like monkeys on a bed, trying to figure out what the fuck they need to do. And all they doing is following the other monkeys. All they doing is jumping off the bed and realizing that they not supposed to jump off the bed because you can get hurt. Now that you realize that you can get hurt, now you want to call on mama. Now you want to call on mama monkey. No, you should have been knew with the blind date. You should have been knew that whatever this situation was going to cause a ripple effect. This person could have went on a blind date with somebody and cheated on you with sneaking. Now they got a whole side piece hopelessly romanticizing their relationship because they were trying to get back at you and trying to prove a point to you. That's what I just heard. That's what I just heard. This person thought that they were going to be an energy vampire to you, and once they realized they couldn't take from your energy no more, they got it from somewhere else. With the status upgrade in reverse, and now they done got a downgrade. No shade. Whoever this person is, they thought that they were more pulled up than you. They thought that they had the money. They thought they had the security. But a lot of people think that about, and I just heard bad bitches. Now, hold on. Somebody thought that you were a bad bitch. No, you're a leveled up bitch. You're a pulled up ass person. Okay? And this person thought that you were gonna fit the mentality or the aesthetic of being a bad bitch, and you evolve from that. So you don't need to go back and revert to your old ways because you already have the bad secure. You already did the things. You've evolved. And this person thought that because they seen you evolve from being a bad bitch to being a spiritual bitch, or being a bad bitch to being spiritual, or being into the faith or the religion, that they were going to find an older version of you and it was going to be an exact replica or an exact duplicate. And it wasn't. It wasn't even close. This person was nothing like you. And so now they're missing the time that you held them. Now they're missing the times that you cooked for them. Now they're missing the times that you washed their clothes. Now they're missing the times that you cleaned for them. With the mirror. Now they're missing you and wanting to come back because they know that you were the stability of the relationship. You were their stability. You were their stability. You realize this. You showed this person, hey, I can be your greatest fan. I can be the greatest love of all. I can show you. But you have to find it within yourself and find God as well. And this person didn't want to take the shadow period. They didn't want to take that shadow healing. And now they are forced to not only see you level up so that they can level up, but then when they level up, they're going to also realize that whatever they do in this point, from this point forward, that they're no longer going to be able to get you back because they should have did the work previously because y'all would have been happily ever after. And they're one of the reasons why a lot of the conscious isn't growing because they're too fixated and focused on the past energies that was showing no emotions, that was not breaking cycles, that was not communicating in a relationship. So whatever that they were doing, they were trying to do the same repeated cycle that their fathers were doing, that their grandfathers were doing, and they didn't realize that they were repeating the cycle. They were repeating the cycle with payback over and over again. And it says consequences returning, karma cycle. What goes around comes around. They're still paying off karma debt from the family with broken promises because they've been doing magic. Their lineage is known for magic, for doing occult magic. Their lineage, for some, their occult knowledge is skewed, but it's also to the point where it's not benefiting them. Like they may get money, they may have money in some way, shape, or form, but that's confirmation that's all about to go away. Because this person don't want me to say that. This is all about to go away with the payday because they thought that they were going to get paid off for you. They thought that they were going to get paid off for you. No, you're getting karma pay. You're getting karmic debt with deja vu. You're about to go through the same thing that you manifested and you envisioned for happening in this dream for this specific collective to go through is what this specific ex or this specific person who wanted the collective to go through it is now going to go through it because the collective isn't going through it because they didn't do nothing wrong to this ex, this karmic tie, this person that you were bound to, this job that you were bound to, this relationship that you were bound to in some way, shape, or form. It's not giving that. See what's going on. Any more cards? Photoshop. It's the last card. Photoshop. This person thought that they were going to come in and present themselves to be somebody that they were not, and to stop you from getting to this material gain, to stop you from getting to this stability. And it's not stopping. Your destiny is already in set in stone. It's already in the energy. You've already ascended. Confirmation. You've already done the things that you needed to do. And this person thought that they were going to come in and implement a specific new pattern in your life to get you toxic, to get you stuck and stagnant, to get you in the energy of no longer wanting to go down the road that you were going on. And God was showing you, hey, they were giving you signs that they were showing you that this person was gaslighting you. They were showing you that you needed to recharge. They were showing you that this person was clickbaiting you. They were showing that every time you elevated, this person would be triggered. They were showing you that every time you leveled up, this person would try and take you down and focus on and stalk you and put tracking devices on your phone, put tracking devices on your car. And you realize that this person wasn't meant for you. You realize that this person wasn't meant for you, and you started healing yourself because this person was constantly showing you red flags, and you started peeping the shit. You started peeping it, and you recharged because this person wanted you to be in the energy that they're currently in. They're currently in this energy trying to mask themselves to be you, and you're happy glowing, and they watching you while this other person, this other female, this other woman is over here trying to become you. You see how this person over here looks like your ex, or like the person that is drained, and you over here glowed up, face looks fine, happy, smiling, shining bright, and this person over here trying to recharge because of whatever type of magic, whatever type of incantation that they were trying to put on you was put on the person that was trying to put it on you, literally. And you started realizing, once you started realizing that this person was doing this person started realizing that you were realizing it. And so they got worried. That's why they're worried now because you're not calling back anymore as you used to. You're not texting this person back as much as you used to. You're not sending this person love messages like you used to. You're not trying to give this person the affection that you once gave them. And now they're realizing that they lost and fumbled somebody that was really good to them. Okay, so I just got a new dice, some new dice. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this. I gotta go to work and I have to take a shower and stuff. So I'm not gonna be up here for too much more longer, you guys. I'll be up here a lot Monday, which is in a couple minutes. I'll be a lot up earlier than expected, but I'll be up here like 1 p.m. tomorrow. So make sure y'all tune in for that live. I love you guys so much. Let's see what's going on. We got 12. 12 could be significant. We got North Node and we got Aries. So we got a North Node in Aries. We have 12. We have North Node in Sagittarius. We have Sagittarius Jupiter. I mean, a Aries Jupiter. It could be a Sagittarius Jupiter. You could have Aries Jupiter, and you could have a Virgo Jupiter or a Virgo Mars. Let's see what's going on. We got 9 Libra, and what is this? Neptune energy. So it seems like it could be, and this is me just interpreting. It seems like some sort of illusion is coming to an end, and you're balancing yourself out with Libra, the number 9, and Neptune. Somebody tried to cause or cast illusions in your life in some way, shape, or form. One more to cast illusion in your life so that you wouldn't be able to succeed in the path that you were trying to go down. This person was trying to take your goals and make it into their own. Have you ever noticed that every time you told this person to what you were going to do with your plan, this person always tried to 45, as I say this person always tried to implement themselves in the plan that you were trying to do, and you didn't even tell them that further down the line when they get established that you were going to put them in the plan, but you had to get it off the ground. This person was trying to use your energy. We have Mercury. We have Mercury too in Leo. So Mercury, Virgo, Gemini, Leo, and Taurus energy. Okay. I'm gonna do one more. I'll pick them back up. Leo, Venus, and Taurus energy. So we got Virgo, Libra, Sagittarius, Aries, Pisces, and Leo energy. So those could be significant, or that could be your sign. But we're about to go ahead and get off here. I love you guys so much. Make sure that you respect yourselves and love the divine, because the divine is always going to be your counsel. I love you guys so much. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you get notified when I post. There's more that's going to be coming. You know, you're going to see me more if you subscribe. And if you like my content, you like a bitch like me, go ahead and subscribe. What's wrong with seeing more of me on your FYP? Your girl is going to be in here regardless. So make sure you motherfucking tap in, and you go ahead and do that big one.